Eilersen Furniture is a 126-year-old family-owned and run company based out of Skamby in Denmark. We make high-end bespoke furniture. We have our own production facilities in Slovakia and China where we produce everything. We are known as the Rolls Royce of sofas. I'm tasked with implementing, maintaining, developing the CRM platform. It's my job to find use cases for workbooks. And then it's also my job to explore and identify other use cases where workbooks can be used internally. We had a lot of issues with, for example, if we take an example, processing orders. We had a lot of orders falling through the cracks, and since we live off orders falling through the cracks results in frustrated dealers, which results in dealers being frustrated with Eilersen. We also had a lot of other pain points. A lot of data was stored as mental notes as opposed to being written down. Hence, a lot of this data was lost. First of all, there's a limit to what one can remember. And secondly, not having a central database results in emails getting misplaced or notes getting lost, papers getting end up in the trash. So a lot of critical information is lost. We have an ERP platform which also has a very limited CRM system. So that's actually where we started out. We started out by exploring the possibilities in that CRM system. We actually had Salesforce come out and pitch us the idea and trying to scope out our requirements. We looked at the likes of, Sugar CRM, HubSpot, and all of the bigger CRM platforms in the market. And then I also encountered Workbooks and started Googling Workbooks. And that's when I realized it was one of the highest rated CRM platforms out there. And that's when I actually reached out to Workbooks. They gave us a demo, and then they told us about a workshop where they would help us scope out our CRM requirements. So they actually had, I think it was 3 consultants come to Denmark over the course of 2 days, and they scoped out everything from A to Z. The Shared Success workshop, they actually showed us the product, and that's when we came to realize it is extremely user-friendly. We have done all the work ourselves, and that's also what we do today. So we only require Workbooks' help to code more advanced scripts, but apart from that, we do all the work ourselves. So internally, we have a short list of all of the features we want to add to Workbooks, processes we want to optimize, and then we just started out by tackling the more critical ones. Being able to develop and maintain the system ourselves has given us the possibility to getting to know the inside out of Workbooks. Doing so has allowed us to find a great variety of use cases which actually went above and beyond the original scope and idea of why we implemented a CRM platform in the first place. And it's my belief that we wouldn't have gotten this far and found all of these areas had we selected any of the other platforms which requires external consultants to come in and do the work for you. Right now, I reckon we have, 20 projects in the pipeline. Whenever you find a use case for Workbooks, the process of actually finding a solution, in that process you also find maybe 3, 4, 5 new other use cases for Workbooks. So whenever you're done with the first implementation, you start out by tackling some of the other ideas, which with an open API and the flexibility of Workbooks, I think anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible. So we have actually set the bar extremely high. We keep challenging Workbooks. And so far, I haven't found a challenge or process too complicated for Workbooks to handle. The absolute core is the ERP integration. So enriching all data within Workbooks, creating advanced sales stats for our people out in the field. So how much do we spend on processing claims? How many orders do we have in the pipeline for one particular customer? Comparing orders with claims. So basically enriching the data we already have in Workbooks through financial data from our ERP system. Another project is the tiering of customers, where we will add several weighted parameters such as loyalty, sales figures, store size, budget, how many models they have on display at the dealer. And then we'll use advanced SQL to actually calculate a tiering based on all these parameters. And the tiering level will have a significant influence on how our future relationship with this dealer, because it will determine things like priority when processing orders, claims, inquiries, how often we are going to pay the dealer a visit, our bonus system, so dealer rebate, marketing contribution, special campaigns, other special events. Whenever I speak to someone about a CRM system, I keep recommending Workbooks, and I basically tell them, yes, Salesforce is great, but because of X, Y, Z, you shouldn't choose it, and you should choose Workbooks over likes of Salesforce.